Yo, everyone talking about if Melo should have his number retired. And in my opinion, hell no. Hell no. And I don't even hate Melo. I like Melo. He was a good player for the Knicks, but he just didn't do enough. Everybody who got their number retired, at least played in the finals, was part of championship teams besides Dick McGuire and Patrick Ewing. Dick McGuire was a point guard for a team that went to 3 straight finals in the 50s. Patrick Ewing is the GOAT Knick. So those two have no arguments from me. Melo just didn't do enough. He just didn't do enough. His first 3 years were great. I mean, I'm still pissed that he forced the Knicks to trade all their assets to get him, only to get swept that year by the Celtics. But his first 3 years were cool. They made the playoffs all 3 years. He got 2 All-NBAs. 2013 was his best year. 3rd in MVP voting. 2nd team All-NBA. Led the league in scoring. The Knicks won the playoff series for the first time in 13 years, so that was great. But after that, it just went. 2014. I know Tyson Chandler was hurt, but the Knicks started off 3-13, and they didn't make the playoffs. If you a superstar, Tyson Chandler should not be the reason why your team is 3-13, dog. Come on. I need better than that. So 2014 was a wasted year. I think he scored the 62 points. He scored the 62 points that year. So he has that. But other than that, it was pretty. And he was good individually that year. I think he averaged like 27. So he was good that year. But nah, the Knicks only won 37 games, and it was super disappointing from the year before when they won 54 games. And I don't think they won 50 games since. But 2014 was super disappointing. And after that 2013 season, the Knicks didn't even make the playoffs. Like I said, 2014 was disappointing. 2015, they won 17 games. Now, I know he only played 40 games, but the Knicks were 10-30 in those games anyway. And he wasn't even lighting it up like that. I think he only averaged like 23 points. So it's not like he was scoring 30 and 40 every night and the Knicks were still losing. Nah, he was just he was a decent scorer then. And the worst part about that is he delayed the knee surgery so he could play in the All-Star game at MSG, and nobody watches. Who watches the All-Star game? Did you watch the All-Star game this year? Probably not. The All-Star game was not that important for him to be missing, for him to delay the knee surgery. Come on, man. And then 2016, 2017 weren't that much better. Knicks won like 30 games. I know Phil Jackson was there, and he was a clown. I knew that when they hired him. But if you were a superstar, there's no excuses. At least get to the playoffs. I mean, he didn't even. After 2013, they didn't even make the playoffs. Why does his number deserve to be retired in the rafters with Ewing and Bradley and DeBusschere, Frazier, and the captain? Why? If you're gonna retire a number, retire John Stark's number. Is he individually better than Melo? No, but he was part of Knick Wars. He was part of the finals. I know he went 2 for 18 in Game 7. I get all that. But if he didn't have that Game 6 against the Pacers, the Knicks don't even make the finals. John Starks got one of the most iconic moments in Knicks history with the dunk on Jordan. Retire his number. And I know the younger fans, they don't know much. They don't know anything other than Melo. They don't know about them legends I just named. And I get he was the only one who wanted to come here. I get all that. I get the sentiment with Melo, but he just didn't do enough. He was a little too selfish for me. Whether it was forcing the Knicks to trade all their assets just so he could get his money, or not deciding he didn't want to play power forward, even though he had his 2 best years as a power forward. I like Melo, but nah. His number don't deserve to be retired, man. Sorry. He didn't duck the smoke that's not a good enough reason to have your number retired. He didn't duck the smoke. What does that even mean? He wanted to play for New York. All right, congratulations. you still need to do more. Jalen Brunson won a playoff series his first year. Melo did one. He won one playoff series in 7 years. Come on, man. Nah. And I hear the people talking about he's 10th all time in scoring. That doesn't mean anything to me. Half the points he scored with the Nuggets. It's not like he scored all their points with the Knicks. He's not even top 5 in Knicks scoring. I think he's like 8th. Like, who cares? Who cares? Even Bernard King's number should be retired before his. And he only played 3 seasons. So if you're going to retire Melo's number, you need to retire John Starks and Bernard King's number. And that'd be only right. Those are better Knicks to me. So let me know what y'all think in the comments. Should Melo have his number retired? I say no. I'm not a Melo hater. Thank you for the years with the Knicks. But you just didn't do enough. He didn't do enough.